Yo, what's good, people? Welcome back to the
Sadly Relatable podcast.
We're back, baby!
Yay, yay!
Ah, yeah. To change it up.
To be fair, if you were silent, it would be weird.
Yeah, like we just
if
quiet.
you just went, yay, yay. So, how was your day today? Yeah, you got to do something. I guess the yeah is better than a...
Yeah, listen, I'm trying to bring the energy. I like to like gas myself up a little bit. You got to psych yourself, get mentally prepared to talk for an hour. What? We just talk for an hour and people sit and watch us.
No, stop.
No, I'm not. It's not negative. It's not negative. It's like, wow, that's amazing.
Why is that amazing? Of course they'd want to listen. You shouldn't see it like that.
Don't
you should
point
see
your
it
finger
as,
at me.
You should see it as, how lucky are they that they get to listen to us?
Pull that a little bit forward.
You should see it at, should I take it off and wear a bikini?
See, how's your response?
Sorry. I think it's something to do with my childhood.
That's like your instant response. I'll rip it off right now.
You know what it is, right? I have an issue of authority, but at least I can say it. I can tell you that if someone tells me what to do, I want to do the complete opposite. And you know why I stopped going on live on TikTok?
Do you not think, like, sorry, carry on. Why? Because people tell you, don't punch someone in the face right now.
No, when I'm on live, specifically since I became a hijabi, when I go on live on TikTok, people are like, wow, we can see your hair. Wow, this isn't how a hijabi should act. And a normal person would be like, you know what, you're right. No, I should be better. Do you know what my brain tells me to do? Rip it off. Just rip it off and say, is this better? Do you prefer this? But I can see that there's something wrong with that. And I understand there's something wrong with that.
Do you not think that's childish?
It's not childish. I clearly have something wrong mentally in my brain.
Yeah. The thing is, I fully understand that and understand that that's what the issue is. But there's also the side of me right deep in the back that's like, grow up. What is wrong with you? But like at the same time...
No, yeah, it's very childish.
I have that thought and then I'm like, oh no, shit.
No, but it's very childish. But it's kind of in the way where in my thought process is this. I'm not doing this for you. Yeah. Like I'm doing this. It's even worse.
That's even worse. I'm doing it for Allah. No, but if you say it one more time, I'll rip it off.
No. What I mean is this, right? I'm not doing this to look good. That's what I mean. So like, I'll take it off to prove to you I don't care what you think, if that makes sense. That's what my brain's thinking. But that's why I stopped going live. And my brain, I just tend to not go as much because I also say really inappropriate things. Like really inappropriate. But I don't even do it on a daily basis. It's just when I'm on live and people are like, you shouldn't be.
You're that person that like people could like gas you up and peer pressure you to do something. Go on, yeah, do it. And you're like, all right.
Yes, true.
So bad.
I'm 27 soon.
Oh my God. Damn, I forget.
I don't want to speak about it.
I actually forget. Even though whenever I hear I'm getting older, I'm getting older. And I forget you're only a year younger than me. I still see you as like in your early 20s. You're just as old.
No.
You are. You're in your late 20s. Wallah, like for some reason in my head.
Don't say late.
You're like early 20s, 23 or something.
Same.
But do you know what's funny as well? Why does everyone think you're older than me?
I think it's because I'm so mature.
That's not even true.
I know. I know. Wait, by the way, I can't hear you properly.
Oh, yo.
Oh, that's better. Wait, I can't hear me properly. Hello?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, yeah. So I think it's because, I don't know.
Everyone, straight away, I think it's this. You do have like when we're together, and I've seen you moments, and you know, it's one of the things, because like, I'll be honest, you're not the type of person to really talk about, like you're not vocal with your love in family-wise. You won't sit there and tell me you love me, but I've seen moments.
Do family say they love each other?
Yeah, or like they show their love in certain ways.
I show my love in certain ways. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yours is very different. The reason why I think some people might think you're older is because you are very like protective. So I think sometimes you can see it in like gatherings when we meet people that you're like, it's almost like I'm your child and you're like this and like that, even though you're the younger sister. Yeah,
I know what you mean. Like I'll always be like looking at you, what you're doing, making sure like...
Yeah, you have that energy.
Like in certain situations, I'll be like, go say hello.
Yeah, that's literally what you're like.
Go play with your kids.
Yeah, literally, go say hello to them. Like, that's literally what you're like.
You know what's so funny is...
Oh my God.
That's annoying me. What's funny is...
Yeah, carry on. Sorry, guys. The mic is doing.
And this is kind of bad because I think this says a lot about you, actually.
Why? What?
I say, not just me personally, but women in general. There's men, and this is why I would have to marry someone like this. There's men, and it's not bad if it's family, actually, that bring out your feminine side and your masculine side. So around you, my more masculine side comes out, but it's...
Yeah, I always take that as offensive. In my head, I think you think I'm like...
No, it's not that at all.
Yeah.
It's because I want to look after you.
Yeah.
Whereas some men will literally, you wouldn't understand like how it can change, but I'll literally just be like complete opposite. Like, I am a child, I'm turning my brain off, and
that's how you want to be with your husband.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which makes sense. But it does sometimes when you're like that with me, it makes me think that you think I'm a baby, or like I can't handle myself.
No,
so you're like,
I do it with a lot of men. A lot of men.
That's so messed.
Well, when I said a lot of men, I was thinking of like other friends and like Semi and like things like
Our
that.
younger brother, yeah.
Yeah, but it annoys me sometimes. I'll give you an example, because I went out with Afsal, you know, our male friend, our male friend. I've been friends with him for like 10 years, since college. He's like, we've all got like a big group basically, and we went out with like a bunch of other friends, and I mentioned him specifically because he annoyed me, and we're actually not on good terms right now. So Afsal, if you're watching this, and we were out in Central, and Semi was there as well with our cousin. There was just like, it was a big group that we were with. But for like a short period of time, I was like having to, until I had to say, I'm not doing this anymore, someone else take over, until I had like a tantrum, I was in control of everything. Oh, where do we park? Where do we go here? Okay, look for parking. I can't find parking. And I found parking in 2 seconds. We found where to park. Where are we going to eat? Okay, here's the food place. Let's walk here. I'm the one leading the maps. Everyone's following me. And then I got so overwhelmed in central London and having to control like this whole group that I just had a breakdown. I was like, I can't lie. I'm not doing it anymore. I was like, I'm turning my brain off. And then all of a sudden everyone starts saying, okay, so we're going to eat here. No, calm down. Like,
they all like went,
why are you not doing that before anyway?
But I feel like you tend to have your like energy, and the way you maneuver in groups is more like you like to lead, whether you like it or not. Even though you get to a point where you get overwhelmed, but your natural state is, I want to take lead of what we're doing. No, don't do this. Because even there's been times I feel like where we could have clashed, where I tell myself sometimes just like, Nisrin, take control of it, because you'll be like, why'd you go that way? We could have gone this. Do you know what I mean? You're very like, you want to lead. So sometimes people will just back the brakes off because there's no point of going like head to head.
I don't know about leading, right? But I have this thing, what you just mentioned there specifically, which is actually one of my biggest icks in men. Not you, because you don't do, I don't think you do it. Actually, now I'm thinking about you.
Wow, what?
You do quite a bit.
What?
I don't like it when men care too much about little things.
Like what?
Like if, let's say you're in a marriage and your wife's carrying a bag a certain way, or you're going up the stairs and she's like, I'm going to carry these and you carry these. And then the man's there like, no, it doesn't make sense, because why don't I do that? And then they just it's like
the logical side
like
of things.
bickering. And it's like, I feel like a man, and well, I don't know, you lot might think this is crazy, but I feel like a man, the woman should be there to make decisions, and even if they don't make sense to you, you shouldn't care about these little things. Like, you're just a man, just do, you make the big decisions and you deal with the big things.
But I think it's different, because everyone has, I don't like this topic because I feel like it gives too many people like leeway to do what they want. But the reason I'm like trying to back myself is I am someone who's very particular. Like, because of like my anxieties and things that I have, I love making sure that like, this is how I'm going to do this. And then I have a plan to do this, and I'm going to do it like this and go, like, I like to plan out everything, and everything's in my head. So when someone who's like who you can just, right, we're going to go here, I'll grab this, grab that, don't even know what's in my bag, I'm picking this up and we're walking out. And I'm like, wait, let's grab this, make sure we're taking it. And you're like, just take whatever. And I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like just do it. I'm hesitant. I'm not hesitant, impulsive. Go grab this, do this. No, let's think it through, and we're taking these steps and then doing this.
I agree, and I think there needs to be a balance. I'm talking about in a sibling or friendship relationship. I'm not gonna lie, with wives and this and that, I feel like it should be a case of those things you should have thought out and maybe communicate and be like, look, can we just make sure that this is done properly? Like, do you know what I mean? But with other things, I feel like you're stressing yourself out more than anyone else. Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like when I see you in situations, like, for example,
give me an example though. I'll
give you an example. We will be driving somewhere and you've got a plan in your head and everything's planned out in your head. And then if I say to you, can we do a pit stop here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can we just do this here?
I hate that so much. He panicked. Like, I don't panic. I just hate it so much when like, because you'll do this. This is one thing about you. It's not bad. I understand. It's like give and take. There's things I have to sort out. But there's one thing that you'll do which just stresses me out.
We've just been cussing each other out.
No, it's not a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing.
No, I don't care. I am the way I am.
We'll be like, okay, we're going back to Cambridge from London, yeah? it is dead center of rush hour where it's traffic wherever you go. And now I've got my maps and I've got it in my head. I'm like, okay, it's gonna take us this long to get home. I've got things to do when I get home. I'm gonna do this and do that. All right. I've mentally like prepared myself for what I've got to get done. As we're going, should we go get food? But like we're in the middle of like where there's so much.
You just mentioned the most normal thing ever.
No, but it's different because it's like we're in the middle of traffic. You know that going to get this food is gonna add. Not just because I feel like to you, everything's like, it's only 20 minutes, but the drive there, then finding somewhere to park, and then it's all accumulates to at least 4. And do you know why it stresses me out? Because we've done it multiple times where I'm like, I get home and I'm like, I just lost this many hours when I could have done this.
Okay, so I agree with you, right? And I get it. But why are you so...
But I don't say anything. I never say anything.
You've never said anything.
You can just see the stress in my face. Yeah.
He never says anything, guys. He gets on with it, but I can see
But I'm just stressed out. I'm like, oh, so long.
I can see it in you, and then it's like uncomfortable. But I think it's because... me personally, especially what I'm looking for in a marriage and what I've had as well.
Well, that ain't me, G. So don't look for it in me. Stop asking. Just let me do it how I want to do it.
I'm just telling you as in what girls, not what girls like, because you don't care about that. I'm just telling you how you should be.
No, of course. I know what you mean.
Okay, so shut up. Let me explain.
Do you know I know it's kind of bad.
No, I was about to say something.
Oh, yeah, you tell your thing. Sorry.
I like, and I'm sure a lot of women, maybe not all women, you lot, please let me know in the comments down below because I genuinely want to know. My best trait a man can have in my eyes, one of the best, and what I think my husband needs to have, is just to be very, very carefree. And like, if I'm there in the passenger seat and he's there, okay, I need to do this at this time, but until then, what do you want to do? And I say I want something, okay, done, and then we'll go do this. As long as it makes you, I feel like a man should be like, as long as it makes you happy, I'm happy. I can't be stressed.
Yeah.
But obviously, you're not going to be like that with me.
I do have a question though. Do you think I've gotten better since I got married? Because
you do that with your wife, force yourself.
I've noticed, like with my wife, I genuinely just want her to be really happy. So whenever she says anything, I'm like, I'll come do it.
Yeah.
I'll go here. We'll do this. And like, just her seeing how grateful she is. Well, you just do like, you know. She always says to me, you should see. Like, she probably says the opposite to what you say about me, because she's always like, you never like. I don't know to me, not the word stress, but she's like, nothing is.
Complain or
no, she says you're so patient. That's what she says. You're always so patient. Where it's like probably the difference, because with her I'm like, I want to like take her here and do this and like.
But everything I just explained basically is what you're saying you have with your wife, and that's how I think you should.
Yeah, basically.
So if you're sitting with her in the car and she's like, "Oh, I really want frozen yogurt," you'll be like, "Okay,
we'll go get it." But like, I don't know what it is.
It's
but I
because
think
you don't love me.
No, I do love you, but it's a sibling thing. We've had so many years. You're just fed up at this point. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so to his wife watching this, after a few years, he's just going to be fed up.
That's what I was thinking. Well, hopefully I can keep this up. No, but I genuinely believe there has been certain things with my wife that I've had to like unlearn. Like I used to be, and I know it's bad, but with food, I am so like selfish. I know it's bad. I know it's bad, but I'm such like I'll demolish a whole plate, like double serving, that it like almost hurts me when someone wants my wallah. Like I don't know how to explain, but I genuinely in my heart feel hurt when I'm like when like I'll be so excited for the last 2 things and someone will be like, oh, can I get one?
With food, I've never met anyone like it.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't try not to be rude, but I genuinely have hurt in my heart. And I'm like, this is painful to me to actually have to do. But since I got married, like I found myself like giving her the last thing and I think I've become better with other people because of that. If that makes sense. I
think you have gotten a lot better, but I can see the pain.
Yeah.
I can see the pain in your eyes while you're doing it. Like you'll be like, no, Nisrin, because we spoke about this as well, but when I lost weight, you'll be like, no, Nisrin, you have this.
I know it's the right thing.
Yeah, you know when you're like going to give something to someone and you're like this.
You know you offer and you hope they don't take.
Yeah, like when you offer to make someone a tea and you're like, please say no.
Yeah, literally.
But yeah, so no. I was going to say that's one thing, but I'm going to be honest with you, and guys, you lot might think this is a bit rude. I personally think I can speak on this subject, and I've avoided speaking on this subject on the podcast for a specific reason, but I'm going to say it. I think you are autistic.
Me?
Yes. Because wait.
Okay.
And that's not me saying it based off like, oh, you've got these weird traits. No, I mean like judging off of how I know you and what I know about you and how you maneuver and what I know about autism and also what my therapist has said to me. I think you're autistic, but before you reply to that, I do just want to say, and I think you might know this, and my therapist has been telling me for about 4 or 5 months now, every time I speak to her, she thinks I'm autistic. And she's no, she genuinely says, so have you, because she's basically told me to go get a test. And each time I'm like, no, like it's not going to change anything if I am like, and every time she's like, so have you thought about getting an assessment? You know, it's okay if you don't want to, but I just think it will benefit you knowing. And she was like, look, Judge, she basically had told me that I have it, but she was like, I can't give you a, you have to have, And I mentioned it once on live a couple months ago, and people were like, you're not autistic. And I'm like, you don't know what I do on a daily basis, because it's a spectrum, isn't it?
Of course, yeah.
You don't know what, like, anyway, we can go into it deeply, but yeah.
The thing is, I genuinely think I do have something. I don't know what it is, because
I
the older I've got, the more I've realized certain things can overstimulate me. Certain things, when I can't handle change in plans, like it genuinely,
routines,
it will ruin my whole day. When like, for example, I've set out to do all these things, I've got to do this and everything, and then like someone tells me we have to now do this.
It throws you off.
I almost feel like I've just failed the day. Like I get into like a sad mood. I'm like, I've got to go do this thing now. I've just left everything else. Like,
I know it shows.
It's really hard for me to do those changes and but I don't know what it is. At the same time, like you said, I just feel like, what am I going to benefit knowing? Only thing I think will happen to me is I'll start giving myself excuses. Like I'll be like, it's okay, I'm this, but I don't want that, because I feel like that I want to push through it and do more.
So I am in two minds about that. Bearing in mind, I just told you that I think you're autistic. Our little brother's definitely, as in he's been diagnosed autism. Yeah,
it definitely runs in the family, I think.
No, well, I mean, our parents are definitely related somehow, so what did we expect?
Somewhere down the line. Lucky they didn't come out with a third arm.
Oh my God. But what did we expect? But I'm in two minds about that, because I feel like the reason I haven't done the assessment is because £3,000. And I'm joking.
That's not even a joke.
It's because I'm like, I've really done my ADHD assessment and got my diagnosis because I knew that it was going to help me in a sense where medication I knew was going to help me. Whereas knowing I'm autistic, it's like I can already implement the things that I learn about ADHD and autism, because it's like kind of under the same umbrella, and I'll basically practice it in my everyday life, and things that I find difficult, I'll do what they recommend. But knowing I'm autistic or having that diagnosis, I don't want to have to add that when I meet someone. Like, hey, I've got ADHD, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this.
You know, them like movies when Santa would pull out the list and it would drop and like roll onto the ground and go further out. That's Nisrins when she's got to show her medical history.
Yeah, not that there's anything wrong with autism. And guys, I'm telling you now, if it was just that, I would happily be like, but my thing is, I already have such a long list. And I'm like, do I need to add more to it?
Yeah, and the thing is, for me, it doesn't feel like, oh no, I don't want to be diagnosed this.
Yeah,
like scared of it. I'm not scared of it at all. I'll happily say I could be something I have. It's just because I understand the spectrum. I understand there's a lot of people have, it could be so low, it's minor things that you do, and it could be way high and you're doing all these other things.
A lot of creative people, by the way, and a lot of billionaires, and millionaires, and people who are like, I think there was a study shown, and I'll try to get up the exact number, that a lot of them are neurodivergent, so they either have ADHD or autism. And
do you know what's mad? I had this conversation with my in-laws actually. I was because we were talking about mental health and everything. I was like, at what point is it that like you not having mental health issues is you are like special?
What do you mean?
It's like a special thing. Like, you know how they call mental health like I don't know how to say it the other way around, but you have a mental health issue.
Yeah.
At what point is it that everyone in the world has it, so that whoever doesn't have it, they're the ones with the issue? Do you know what I mean?
I have this theory.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand. I think what it is the world has been built to accommodate for people who are neurotypical, who don't have ADHD, who don't have autism, who don't have all these other things. So then we are here struggling, so then it's looked at as an issue. Whereas if the world was built and life and society was built to accommodate to us and these things, it wouldn't be a mental health issue.
Yeah.
Of course, unless it's affecting you, like certain things like depression and things like that, it would be you'd be thriving, basically.
That's what I'm saying, but I just feel like everyone's on the spectrum. So whoever's not on the spectrum, there's a smaller amount of them in the world. So they're the ones that are like that. Well,
they're the weirdos.
No, but now it sounds like you're saying everyone else who has it is a weirdo.
No, we're not weirdos, but people would call us weird. That is something that society labels us as.
That was a good save. That was a good save.
No, but seriously, that is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's a stigma behind it. People expect you to be ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of it.
Yeah.
I personally don't have any shame.
We know. You've literally been talking about having ADHD. You've probably made every video on TikTok about ADHD. You did like 95% of them.
No, but let me tell you something now, okay? I spoke about this before, but I was never like this. And that's why I'm so vocal about it, and I'll say it with my chest. Because up until I was around 20 years old, I was ashamed of my mental health issues, and I would hide it until, like, to the point where people in my life didn't know until I was in hospital.
Yeah.
And they'd ask my other friends, like, oh, is Nisrin okay? And then my friend would be like, yeah, did you not know she literally has this and this? And I hid it from people in my life for like 3 years because I was embarrassed about it.
Do you not miss that? No, I'm saying that sounds bad.
No.
But a part of, because I'm kind of similar. Obviously, mine are not the extreme that you have. But I noticed after the podcast, I started becoming a lot more vocal about my mental health, only because I would see the feedback,
positive impact.
Yeah, the impact it would have on people, the DMs I'd get, like, thank you, like, we feel heard, and
yeah, exactly.
makes me feel like it's okay to be dealing with these type of things. But there's a part of me that's like, I regret giving so many people like a part of me that maybe I could have just kept to myself.
Yeah. I hear you, and I feel like that about a lot of things. And there's people don't realize the value of privacy.
Yeah.
And I was speaking to someone about this recently, where she does social media. She said she doesn't tell people her birthday or how old she is at all. She's like, that's the one thing I just keep to myself. And she's not even old or anything. It's not anything she's ashamed of.
Right. She's like 50.
No, she's in her 20s. She said since she started, she's just not told anyone. But I think it's this. I'm not ashamed of that specifically or telling people because of how many people it's helped. But sometimes it is annoying knowing that when I've got cat hair in my eye, by the way. It's so annoying. Sometimes it's annoying knowing that people that meet me would know that straight away. But at the same time, I sacrifice it knowing how many people I've helped. Can you get the hair out my eye?
Yeah, 1 second.
Can you see it? And we're going to go on an ad break. Please follow. It's Nisrin.
I can't see nothing. This is such a funny. This will be the thumbnail. Oh no, I see it. But I'm gonna have to touch your eyeball.
No, don't touch my eyeball. Your hands are dirty.
It's right on the middle of your eyeball. No, look forward. It's right on your, like, where the colour is. So you have to, like, literally touch your eye whilst looking at it. Can I guide you? Look forward and just firm it. Look forward.
I can't look forward. Ah!
You have to touch your actual eyeball.
I can't. Who the fuck can touch their eye? He wants me to touch the colour. Who the fuck can just?
I can.
No, the whole bit's of pupil in it. You're actually tapped.
Just like wiping it like this.
I don't think anyone could do. I think normal people do this. Wait.
You've moved it. Look forward. It's gone somewhere.
Okay, as long as it's not there, then it's fine.
That's
okay,
so
we're
funny.
good. Sorry, guys. I had hair on my, like, iris. I don't know what it's called. And he was like, you have to go. And, like, what? How does that make sense? That reminded me of Toy Story, like Andy. I don't know why.
Oh, because that video when the guy fixes, rebuilds
and he, like,
Woody.
cleans his eye or something.
Yeah, and he cleans his eyeball with
yeah. Oh, that was
the cotton
satisfying.
thing. Yeah, that was satisfying. What were we saying?
Something about mental health. Anyway, so I wanted to show you something that I thought was really cool. There's a few things I want to show you today. This I just wanted your opinion on. And I don't know if you've probably seen it already. Please don't forget to insert this. Take a photo.
Okay. Gosh.
And you know what? Right now, Ayub is going to insert as well the clip that we were laughing at from the last episode. If you watched it and you know. The screen recording that we were laughing at.
Send me the screen recording.
I know. That is my fault as well. The screen recording we were laughing at is going to be playing on the screen. This is what we were laughing at when we said, would you rather sneeze and become the opposite sex or not know the difference between a baby and a muffin? So there you go. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. Because I think this is so cool. Oh.
Play it then.
Hey, what are you doing? Are you eating a straight up lemon right now? Yeah, dude. It's a lemon. But because of this berry right here, it tastes like candy. Hold on. What kind of a berry
No way.
tastes like candy? Nature's wild berry. Just chew this berry, and it'll turn anything sour, tart, even fermented, sweeter than sugar. That sounds like a magic wizard berry to me. Pop one of these bad boys open and give it a try for 30 seconds.
So basically, apparently, there's a berry out there. I don't know if they make it themselves, but look, even.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, you've tried it. Have you tried it before?
Yeah.
Have
I've literally
you?
tried it. Where did I try it? I don't know where it was. So I can't remember where I tried it, but it comes as like the dissolvable thing you can put in your mouth, and then you try lemon, and it slaps. But you're like about 50 years late. It is fun though, but I just feel like, okay, cool, but when am I ever gonna use it?
Right now on a podcast because I got it.
Let's do it. I tried it ages ago. Let's do it. Come on. Oh, I feel so bad.
Because you're late on the train, like. I mean, I can do it for a TikTok because I sacrifice.
No, I want to actually try it again.
I sacrifice some views on TikTok to do it on this podcast.
Yeah, no, let's do it. Let's do it because I actually want to try it again. I tried it ages ago, and was it dissolvable? Is this one different?
No, it's the actual berries.
Oh, this is different. Then let's try it. I definitely tried something that turns.
You know what's so
stuff sweet.
funny? I said to Ayob, I got something sick for the podcast, like that I want to show you, and I was very excited about it, and he was like, oh, you're late to the train. But I've done a good job of like being like, that's weird, isn't it? That's weird.
It was. You got me a little bit excited.
Oh, as in you're not excited anymore?
No, I still am. I'm gassed.
Okay, wait 1 second, guys. That's a bit rude.
You thought Nisha is so funny. I came in and she like went off at me like thinking that I like found out what it was, and I was like, how on earth was I ever gonna guess this?
I don't know.
Because she's like, oh, I've got something for the podcast. Is it all just that? Did I see some other stuff in there as well?
Yeah, because I got the things for us to try.
Oh, you're sick. No, but the whole thing is you need like sour stuff, right?
Yeah, I have sour.
Wait, no, this is cold. I've only tried it with like one thing. This is sick. Okay, guys, so just in case you didn't understand what was really going on in that video, there is a berry that when you eat it, it allows you to taste things that are sour as if they're sweet. It like turns them sweet. So like, for example, a lemon. You know when you put lemon in your mouth and it hits you hard at the back, like right in the corners of your jaw? This apparently turns it sweet. So we're putting it to the test. Let's see. See, I've never had the berry. I had this one tablet, like did the same type of thing ages ago. I tried it. And you know what's funny? I forgot I tried it until you said you tried this before. And then it popped into my head.
That's so annoying. Maybe you done it in your dream. Do you not do it in your dream?
Could have been.
Say yes.
Could have been.
So, the exact description on the website is a West African berry that temporarily masks your taste buds and makes anything sour or bitter taste sweet 100% naturally, which just blows my mind.
Yeah, I'm gassed.
But obviously, God can create crazy things, but I just think in my head, like, that's so sick.
Like, what is it? But that's kind of scary. Like, what's it doing to your taste buds?
I think it says here, hold on.
Why do I like imagine little like things going up to it and like grabbing each individual bud?
And just hugging it so
Yeah,
it's
like-
sweet instead of angry.
And then when the sour comes, it's like slowly feeding it in so it doesn't like scare you.
Sure. Anyway, so in order to experience this, the trick is to not eat the berry, but simply let it dissolve on your tongue until itself starts tasting sweet, about 20 to 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
From then on, whatever you eat will taste different, if not better. And then it says, don't worry, the effects only last between 15 minutes to 1 hour, depending on what you are eating and drinking.
I know I've tried this before, but I think I tried the crappy version because this sounds like it's going to be fun.
Also, I want us to eat the things and try them first.
Yeah.
Before...
Oh, individually.
No, because of the berry. So let's like take a bite and a sip of everything first so we can see the difference.
Okay.
Okay, so wait 1 second. And get your pickle.
Oh, I'm gassed. I love pickles. What flavour is it? Sour.
It's a sour one, yeah.
Oh, this one's got everywhere.
Nah, it should be okay. That's why you've got this.
And what's this?
Oh, that's apple cider vinegar. Apparently it changes that. Yeah.
That smells rank.
Hey, can you get the napkins as well? Sorry, guys. Because if we're not doing like a YouTube video, actually,
We're all
you know
over
what?
the
Let's
place.
cut this. Let's cut this
No,
out.
this is fun for them. Trick it.
Okay. Napkins, and then also get the apple cider vinegar for both. So put that on your thing. Yeah, but I feel like we want to be doing this while we've. Do you know what I mean? But put it on your plate. God damn, what's wrong with this? Put this on your thing.
Yeah.
Do you want that? Yeah. And then that's why we won't make a mess with the pickles. Ooh.
Okay, I'm back. What, we trying the pickle first?
Okay, I say we try the pickle first, yeah. Don't make any mess. That stinks.
Yeah, if this goes anywhere, it's game over.
Yeah, that smells so bad. By the way, guys,
Sour pickle.
This is a sour pickle, tart and tangy flavour, okay?
That goes down your throat, bro.
Smelling salt.
Literally. I was like, no, damn.
I can smell it from here.
Okay, I kind of want to drink the juice, but I'll do that once I've got the... I love pickles, though. This better bang. This won't put me off pickles. You know when you have something bad?
I don't know. Okay, bismillah.
If this goes anywhere, it's game over. Bismillah. Oh, I can't smell it. But the thing is, it's kind of... Oh.
That's not very sour. It's just a normal pickle, I'll be honest with you. But it changes pickle taste, but that's not very sour. Oh. No, the sourness is kicking in now. Oh, you took a huge bite.
I like pickles, but this makes
It
the
is
pickle
sour.
taste like crap.
Okay, so
Don't
we've
make
tasted that. We've tasted it. Gimme.
Okay, I don't want you to mix it up with yours. James.
I'm not going to eat mine again. Oh,
no, you
I
have
am.
to.
Okay,
What's
now
next?
let's try the apple cider vinegar. Let's get the disgusting
What?
stuff out of the way.
I'm going to throw up.
No, you won't. Just a little. By the way, I'm not telling you to have a 3-course meal. Just taste it.
Just like swallow the whole
Abe
thing.
had like a huge bite of the pickle.
I like pickles.
Oh, by the way, sorry for the people that are listening.
Yeah, you better come
We'll
watch.
try to explain everything to you. So we've just had pickles. Now we're going to have a sip of apple cider vinegar.
Okay. I've got to stop sniffing them. I drink them. All right.
That is
Bismillah.
very, very tangy.
How are you just going through this like it's nothing?
Because I had the smallest amount. I'm just trying to get the taste.
Oh, I keep like taking actual like sips. That's
Okay.
kind of nice at the same time though. I'm someone who loves to cover their chips in vinegar.
Cute. Okay, now let's have a lick of the lemon.
I do like lemons.
Just so we know. Do you know what I mean? It's just so we know.
That is nice. And we all know what this is, but I'm gonna bag it out anyway.
And then we've got a sour candy kitten.
Not too sour.
It's not sour.
How sweet.
Anyway, right. So, right here, we have our miracle berry. I'll link where I got it from. You know what? It came in like a day or two, and I got it on Google. It's like an actual website, obviously on Google. What the hell? I got it on Firefox.
Yeah, literally. Do you remember that? Oh my god.
Like it's a legit company, and this isn't an ad. They don't know I'm doing this. I paid for it with my own money.
I'm so
But
excited.
yeah, so it says to put it on
That
your
dissolves.
put it on your tongue and let it swivel around. Apparently, but Ayob, you don't get it. I've had this for 3 days. Do you understand
The urge is not doing it.
the discipline I've had to not do this?
Okay. Thank you for saving it for the podcast. Guys, thank you, Nisrin.
Okay, so
Oh, it's melting straight away.
mine's not. You got hot breath.
Yours is red.
So's yours. Oh, swish it around your tongue. It says.
It's dissolving. I'll get all the parts of your tongue.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, if you hate like chewing and shit. It's a bit sour itself.
I don't taste anything on mine. Is mine going to work?
Yeah. Have another one if you want.
No, I'm not double dosing.
What do you mean overdose is a berry? It's a natural berry.
No, put it down before you can't taste anything sour for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a natural berry, Ayob.
Okay, mine's starting to go. You've got to put some pressure on the top of your mouth as well. And, like, squash it into your tongue.
It tastes kind of nice.
Yeah, it's slowly starting to taste sweet. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, why is it tasting sweet? Is it because it's working?
Yeah, it said that it would start to turn sweet.
Really nice.
This is going nice.
Okay.
Have you had COVID?
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be like that. You know when like you taste something, you drink something, you just can't taste it. Actually, that's not going to be like that at all. Okay.
Oh, the smell
Do we
of the
swallow
apple
it?
cider. Yeah, I've just started to bite it now.
Yeah? Okay. I say, should we go? What should we go first?
Apple cider vinegar.
No, I say we go start light and go up.
Nah,
because the apple cider vinegar is the strongest thing. So
How does that make
if
sense?
that works, then obviously we're gonna know the rest of it's gonna work.
No, but we
work up lightly.
We know it's gonna work. We just want to see what it tastes like.
That's why we go slowly.
But the apple cider vinegar is gonna give us the biggest shot.
No, but that's why we go slowly. We go levels up because we're like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes it. Oh wow! And then the last one's like, whoa, this actually works.
No.
Trust me, doesn't that make sense, guys? Who wants to see? You don't just straight away dive into the biggest thing.
Ayub, it makes sense to do that. Have the crazy. No way is this like this, and then okay, now let's see what this tastes like. Rather than yeah, this does work. This does work. They already know it works by that point.
Okay, ready?
No, but we can do it if you want.
No, let's do that.
I don't want to be controlling. You know what I
You
said
have
to you
to
lot
down the
earlier
whole
when I was
thing.
like, why do men care?
Oh my god, I'm gonna end up drinking it for real and then having a heartburn for the rest of the night.
No, don't do that. I have a bit of the berry here.
Right, ready? I'll swallow that.
I just feel like there's no way. Wait. Oh no,
The
it
smell is
smells
still
so
hella
bad.
strong. So is that not the same thing? No, it's not.
You're out there shoving it in your nose. Okay, bismillah. Oh. No, there's
Yours
no
worked.
way.
Mine doesn't work.
Say wallah.
I swear, I can't. I still taste the same.
I can still taste the apple cider vinegar, but it tastes like. Don't use your nose. You're smelling with your nose at the same time, aren't
I
you?
think so.
Don't you smell?
It's the nose thing.
If
I don't
I
know.
feel sick, but it's sweet.
Wait, I'm gonna try this.
Don't sniff.
Oh, that's
That's kind of gross. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
yeah,
You
that's
see the
dirt.
lemon.
This bangs. This bangs. This bangs.
It tastes like an orange.
An orange,
Ayy!
bro. This slaps. This actually slaps. The apple cider vinegar that was dead.
That was gross.
I
but
think it's a
it
bit too strong, but this.
Guys,
This is so bad.
it tastes like a really nice sweet orange.
Oh, that is so banging.
Guys, this tastes so good. I'm eating a lemon. It tastes so banging.
This is so
It
banging.
tastes like what does it taste like?
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a sugary lemonade, but like without the sour.
I can't believe. I'm so shocked.
This is so banging.
Guys, I'm so shocked. I'm genuinely so shocked because this lemon tastes so
Okay, I need to
good.
calm down before I like demolish this whole thing. All right.
I'm eating it as if it's an orange.
Okay. I think the next one is a pickle.
I don't really want to do the pickle. After the apple cider vinegar, I'm not going to lie, I feel a bit sick. But you
Alright,
do that.
I do it.
I'm going to try this.
Are you ready?
The sourness has gone. There wasn't really any anywhere. But okay, the lemon was...
The lemon slaps, bro.
The lemon tastes so good.
I could have them and just eat lemons.
It tastes like a really nice orange. Nice sweet orange. That's insane. Guys, do we not think that's insane?
That is banging, I can't lie. I'd love to know how it actually works.
Put it underneath. Go on.
So we're just sour going. Just tastes like pickle.
Like a cucumber.
Literally, I feel like I'm eating a cucumber. No, it just tastes like pickle. But compared to like, it's not sweet, but compared to what it tastes like the first
I swear
time.
pickle is a cucumber. Is it pickle or cucumber?
Yeah, it's just pickled cucumber.
So it's just it tastes like a cucumber.
No,
Yeah.
it still tastes like pickle. Pickle has a taste, but it's just the sourness is gone. You know
Oh,
that
so
hard
that is
kick
a
of sour?
cucumber.
Yes.
Oh, but it's pickled. Oh, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying. I thought you said it tastes like a pickle, as if a pickle is its own fruit. Is it an interesting one? Should I bother trying it? But I feel a bit sick.
Yeah, it's quite nice. I can't lie. But do you like pickles?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got rid of the sourness.
All right, go on then. Bring it
I love a pickle.
in. Look at the bite I took earlier.
That was tiny. Some cartoon bite.
It tastes like the gherkins you get on a McDonald's burger.
Yeah, it does. But it's actually made it nice, and I love pickles, so I might just finish this.
The sourness is gone, but yeah, it doesn't taste like a sweet, which some people claim that it makes it taste like a sweet. That definitely doesn't taste like a sweet. What did taste like a sweet was the lemon. Apple cider vinegar changed, no sourness, didn't taste good though. But yeah, have you tried the sweet?
Yeah, sweet was basic.
Yeah, the sweet is like nothing really changed, to be honest with you.
Mmm.
Fun! I just find it so interesting, not gonna lie. I feel like...
it's getting stronger.
What?
The sweetness of it.
Damn, I just realised whatever we eat for the next like, hour.
Well, we meant to wait. Because I feel like it got better.
I think they did... They might have said to wait.
It didn't work like straight away when I had the
Try the apple cider vinegar now. Don't
I'm
sniff.
going to throw up tonight,
Okay,
man.
don't throw up.
I'm definitely going to have a heartburn. That's 100%
No,
fact.
okay, close your nose, because that's, I think, the issue.
Then I'm not going to taste anything.
You will taste it, Ayub. No way to taste like apple
It's
juice.
sweet. No, it still has a kick, but it's sweet kick. Like the initial tongue.
Guys!
The initial one is like sweet.
It tastes like
It kicks
kicky
you a little bit
apple
afterwards.
juice.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, banging. I do need water now, though. But there
Oh,
isn't.
yeah, look, I got you.
Dang, you're
I
so
know.
prepared. I love it.
Okay, let's take a break while we clean this up and have some water.
Yeah. Yeah, that was actually really fun. I feel like we should make that like a segment where like we try things that you find online.
With a berry.
No.
Oh.
I mean, like, if you find anything else cool online,
Yeah.
get it and bring it
let's
in.
do it.
Yeah.
It was kind of strange because, like, I feel like where do you draw the line from, like, YouTube challenge to podcast?
Yeah, yeah.
But that's why it's kind of like...
Oh, yeah, true, because they want to hear us talk, and we're here like, oh, my God.
Yeah, but, yeah. Anyway. I was going to say, yeah, but we're not talking about things until they're done.
Oh, yeah, true, true. So, something that's been happening to me recently, I don't know if this happens to you, but for some reason, maybe it's because I'm taking that new supplements. I've noticed whenever I take like a new supplement, I will struggle to sleep. You know how I was telling you how I just knock out, but sometimes I take something and then
Maybe you take it the wrong time.
yeah, I think maybe I'm taking it to like
What supplement
to
is?
someone not.
Maybe, but we'll find out. No.
Yeah.
Maybe you're taking it the wrong time.
Yeah, or like too late or too soon, but whatever it is.
What supplement is it?
Like I took ashwagandha
Yeah.
and this other thing as well. Anyway,
I
that's
think
not
I
the main
can
point.
tell you've taken ashwagandha. When did you start taking it?
I've been taking it on and off for a while.
Oh.
Like apparently it can help you relax you.
You shouldn't take it longer than a month, apparently.
Because it can like numb your feelings and everything as well.
Like me.
I was like, get rid of all this stress.
You were like, get rid of all this stress. Show me again how you
Oh,
get rid
no. No. That was actually so messed up, for God's sake.
Okay. So, carry on.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I've been doing this thing for the last 2 nights for some reason where I'm going to sleep, and as I'm sleeping, I end up focusing on something in my body, and then I don't know how to be normal. For example, I notice how my hands are, how they're naturally sitting, and I'm like, how do I normally have them?
Oh, you're like this?
Yeah, and then I start moving them, and then I realize if they're closed, it feels uncomfortable. I'm like, no, and then I open it, like, no, I feel like I'm forcing it, and the whole, like, for about an hour to 30 minutes, I'm like moving my arms. I feel like, where do they rest? Where do they normally rest when I'm sleeping? Because it feels so forced to be keeping them somewhere, if that makes
What
sense.
was I saying earlier about I think you're autistic?
That's a normal thing.
No, I'm not saying it's not a normal. I mean, I don't know if it's a normal thing.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I'm saying it's funny because like focusing on these little things and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
But then I had a friend who also ruined my sleep for a good like 6 months because they said this to me, and then my brain kept going to it every time I go to bed. So hopefully it does the same to you lot, 'cause it's funny.
What the hell? Don't ruin our sleep. Don't Ayub, because
No, I just want to say it.
Can I?
It won't ruin it. Can I what? You got the headphones in, G. When you go to bed, have you ever
He's gonna
started
ruin it.
focusing on your breathing and then you can't breathe automatically anymore? Like you focus on your breathing to the point where like you can't do it automatically anymore. It becomes forced, and then you realize the whole time you're like, I have to tell myself to breathe, otherwise I won't breathe.
No, because I would just tell myself, even if you wanted to stop breathing, you can't.
No, trust me.
No, yeah, trust me.
Trust me.
You can't. You physically, if you wanted to stop breathing right now, you couldn't.
No, there's something when you're trying to sleep and someone please, if you've experienced this, you're too focused on your breath and your breathing that you're like this. Like your brain will just stop, and then you have to force yourself to physically do it.
No, if I focus on your breath, then I'll die.
You're hilarious. Anyone ever tell you that?
I get it a lot. But no, the sleep thing for me is interesting because I always have struggled with falling asleep. I don't know why, but as soon as I get into bed, and it's so funny, Ayub, because it will be like calm for a bit, and then as soon as I tell myself, okay, now I'm going to put my phone down, or now I'm going to do this, now I'm going to start trying to sleep, all of a sudden, like, I'll have no anxiety in my heart or chest, whatever. All of a sudden, the second I'm like, okay, I need to sleep, it starts. I start thinking about this person.
Yeah.
Why did they say that? Why did they do this? And this happened. And I've got to do this and do this and do. So I've always struggled with sleep. I'm not going to lie.
Alhamdulillah, my sleep got a lot better. But the only times it gets worse is when I know I have to be up. If I know I've only got 5 hours to sleep right now, I have to be up and I have to go to bed now. Otherwise, I'm going to be done for the whole day. I will not sleep.
Because
it will take me like 2 hours. I'm like, come on, here, go to sleep. And I'm like thinking about it too much. I'm like, fall asleep.
But that's because it's pressure. Do you put an alarm on every day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I thought it was.
What tactic? Do you have any tactics that you've used to go to sleep before?
So I've got like things that help with having better quality sleep that I've started implementing. So one thing I've tried to do, which is no screen time before bed. I know I just said I'll put my phone down.
Yeah.
But what I 100% do, and I've realized when I don't do it, I have a very bad sleep, is blue light glasses. So if you can't do the no screen time, blue light glasses really, really help before sleep, an hour before bed. Yeah, 100%.
So what is that, blocking certain like radiations or?
I don't know exactly, but I know that the blue light affects your circadian rhythm, which is your like natural sleep clock.
Damn, where are you getting all this information
It's
from?
basically your Andrew Huberman. It's basically your natural sleep cycle and clock. Like that's why they say in the morning straight away within the first 30 minutes to an hour get direct sunlight, because it gives you energy throughout the day, and it like it's telling your body, okay, it's morning now. And that's how I kind of fix my sleeping pattern for a while before I mentioned it on here.
You were doing so good.
And then I mentioned it on here and then pissed.
You were doing so good.
I know. Say Allahumma barik.
Allahumma barik. But I wasn't talking more about like, that's really good, I think, having those routines that you set in place to try to do. Mine is more like, have you ever been trying to fall asleep and you can't, so you try to do something that you heard online?
Oh,
for example,
I've tried counting sheep. I've tried everything. Sorry, it don't work.
One of the things I tried that worked once, and then ever since then I'm like, I can do it again, but it just never happened, is count all the way up to 60 and then do that 4 times. Eventually you'll fall asleep. But what happens is I'll be counting, and I'll focus on counting. I'll do the first 60 and then the second one, and then all of a sudden the third one, I just catch myself thinking about something else. So yeah, and I was walking down the street. I was like, wait, but that meant to be counting.
I was about to say that wouldn't work for me because I swear by number 4, I would be thinking about something else.
Oh, that's funny.
But I might try that one.
One time I did actually knock out. I was like 1, 2, and then all of a sudden I like woke up the next day. I was like, damn.
No, but you know what? This is so tapped. So I know that people do this, but it's tapped for me to say this as a 27-year-old. Like before I sleep, when I think of like scenarios, I like to think of scenarios that I would want to happen, but don't happen. I'm not gonna say what scenarios the hell.
That's like
but
me.
Like, so sometimes that makes me fall asleep because I'm all in my element in my little scenario, and then I'm relaxed. I'm like,
that's literally me as well. I'll like daydream. Like, I know this sounds so.
Don't tell us what it is because you're gonna give us the ick.
No, who cares?
It was like, I had a scenario that I come and save this old lady.
No, that is one of them.
Yeah,
I've had those ones. But sometimes I genuinely will sit there and I'm like, okay, my scenario is this. I've just opened my bank account and there's 100 million. What's the first thing I do? And I genuinely, in detail, imagine waking up, seeing the money and like, what am I doing first? Okay, the first thing I do is go to my house.
That's no way to live life, man.
Then I fall asleep, dream about it, wake up depressed.
Ayo, that's no way to live life. Why do you care about money so much?
No, it's not all that. It's not about the aspect of money. It's just, it's the excitement of, in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to my mom's house and the way I'm going to tell her and then the things I'm going to buy for them and what I'm going to buy for this person. It's like exciting to live that reality, if that makes sense.
I thought you meant it like...
No, not that I really want the money. It's the excitement things of, I always say this with my friends, we'll have a conversation like, what's the first thing you're going to do? What's your like, what would you do if you woke up and all of a sudden saw a ridiculous amount of money? What would you actually do?
I don't think I'd do anything different.
I would. The things I would do.
We already up, baby. I'm joking. Wallah, I'm joking. That's a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke. We know it's a joke. Gosh, man.
I said, please say Wait, what the hell?
So what? You're broke. No, I'm joking.
Don't say that out loud. By the way, I have this thing, guys, and please try it. Don't say negative things out loud.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of things recently of people like talking about manifestation. Even.
Did you see that there was apparently like a Harvard study done, or like I'll try and find it for you. I really wish that I wrote it down, but it was saying how the law of attraction, or let's not say law of attraction, but thinking things and believing things, they've shown that the impact it has of believing it and it coming true is so like connected, and the percentage is so high. Yes,
the thing is, I know this to be true, especially because of the amount of people that I've seen in their success stories say that they would literally wake up and say, during the day, just say, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. But even if it's not like, forget about manifestation and the universe and all these people, what they think.
It's
if
believing
you're
in Allah, so much.
not even God, which is a major part of it.
Yeah.
That's a major part of it. But if we just break it down even from that, if you are waking up every day and telling yourself you're going to be this and do this, you're drilling it into your head. It's like if you raised a child and told them every single day something bad, it would like to tear them down and cause them to probably fall into that path. If you're telling yourself every day, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do this, you're like wiring your brain to focus on that thing, to work towards that thing, to actually do it. So even in a physical aspect, it's going to have an impact.
You know how much I believe in this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, but you have to, you know me, like that's a big thing of mine. I'm like, you have to genuinely believe it.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
You can't be like, no, because sometimes I'll be like, hey, you have to believe, like, and you're like, yeah, I do.
No, I do. I'm just someone who like weighs up options.
But even little things. Yeah, but that's the thing. I would say I'm very optimistic, and I feel like you're a bit of a realist. Like, but sometimes delusional. The people with the greatest stories were delusional.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Like,
especially because, you know, there's one thing that I've really been battling with, actually, to be honest, is Allah is what you say of him, and like what you. So if you think and you have this mindset that, and you see Allah in a negative light, oh, I'm not able to do this because Allah's punished me for this.
Yeah.
Or I'm not doing this. You're basically that's what you think of him. Okay, that's what he's going to do for you.
Yeah.
So it almost is a form of manifestation when you believe and you see Allah for what he is, in the sense of how giving and merciful he is and how he wants to answer your du'as and he wants the best for you, and you have that mindset that Allah's going to give me this, that he is the only one that can give it to me, and you understand.
And if he doesn't, and if I've done what I can, prayed for it, been a good person, done all of this, and he doesn't give it to me, it's better for me not to have it.
Yeah, of course. And then you're always going to be in a positive mindset, and positive just attracts these things. And just believing that Allah's going to give it to you is a form of that manifestation of you saying it every day, believing it's going to happen, you're attracting it to yourself. But it's also can be used in a negative manner, which is if you've got a negative mindset. And I feel like for ages, I just had this mindset of this doesn't work because Allah doesn't want it for me. Like, but not in like he's saving me. It's just everything falls through for me last minute. Everything
don't even say that out loud.
Like,
don't even say it out loud.
I'm saying that was my mindset.
I know, but don't even say it out loud.
It's not anymore. But I'm helping people that may be going through the same thing.
Okay, yeah, true.
Because you could literally keep thinking, oh, Allah's not going to give it to me. Like, you just think that for some reason he's not giving you anything like that you want. But if you switch the narrative and you understand that he's saving you,
and also make these changes in your life. So don't just if they've got. I've noticed that when I'm doing the most haram, the most haram for me could be like not praying on time. I'm not talking like that. Do you get it? When like my peak haramness is reached and I'm not focusing on my prayers too much, or I'm not doing my adhkar, I've realized that that's when I'm the least happiest. And when the best things happen are when I do. So if you try and fix up little things about your life, guys, and because look, there's a lot of you guys that watch us, and there's going to be a lot of you guys watching this now, and I'm going to speak to you lot now how I speak to my friends. I always say, don't put yourself in this box, okay? So this is society, this is this life, right? And then there's the 9 to 5, and then there's this life that you're expected to have, and this, which is fine for some people. And if that's you, wallah, go for it. It's fine, whatever you want. But I always say, try and put yourself outside of the box. Like, there's this box, and then put yourself outside of it. The whole world is full of different opportunities. And I'm not saying everyone go start a business, do this, do that, but it's more just like follow your dreams, literally. Whether that's, I don't want to encourage people to start social media, so I'm not going to say that, but whether that's starting a business or working in this sort of career, or not even just being a housewife, just follow your dreams and believe that whatever you want will come true. But another thing is, please be delusional, guys. Be delusional in your du'as, be delusional in your prayers, be delusional in...
Code?
Is that me?
That's me.
Be delusional in what you want from your life. Because I'm so sorry, if people were realistic with Jeff Bezos, and I'm giving examples, Michaela on TikTok, these are just examples that have come to my brain. Sorry, I'm like in the middle of something. If people were realistic to them and they said to them, okay, realistically, you know, you're not really going to get there. And if they weren't delusional in a sense, they wouldn't have got where they were going to get. So guys, chase your dreams, please. Also, it's never too late. You can wake up tomorrow and decide you want to do something different, be something different, surround yourself with different people, be a different person. But the only advice I'd have for Muslims is, along the way, try and change these little things that you do that you know God may not be happy with you with, because when he sees you trying, he's going to give you more.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And I think it's all about having that positive mindset with Allah in general, like understanding that he wants what's best for you. And he's the only one, doesn't matter who it is, that can give you what you want. Basically, the overall message is just put trust in Allah and believe you'll get it, and you'll get it, inshallah.
Inshallah, and do good things. Be a good person. Have you seen the Apple Vision Pros?
Yes, and I want one.
I want it so bad,
but
I know that I don't want it in a sense where I'm going to use this all the time and it's going to change my life. I think it's pretty impractical in some senses.
No, of course. I want it, and I want to use it.
Yeah.
Purely for the fun of being like, oh, I can do this. You think it's going to go into my daily routine? That is so long. Imagine, you've seen the videos where they're like, who has his notes in the kitchen and he walks away.
No, that's the one.
You think I want to get up and walk all the way over there to go see it again?
You can bring. Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it is so long.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's the main thing you wanted, isn't it?
Yeah. I was like, what do you mean? I want my to-do list like everywhere I go, so I can be more stressed out about what I need to do. And I just feel like, if I was to get it, I would be able to use it a couple times a week, and it would help me elevate in some aspects.
Because you've got ADHD, so instead of like getting distracted by something else, you've got all your work surrounding you. So whenever you turn around, you have to like see something else. It's like work.
Not just that, I forget a lot of things. So ADHD people are, I forgot what the word is exactly, but it's like if something's not in your vision, you know, with a baby where you're like, like that's literally ADHD people. If you remove it out of their vision, I forget. So sometimes I have to put out, for example, I have to put my vitamins out, or if I want to eat this apple, I have to put it on the countertop
so that you know.
Yeah, so I feel like imagine putting them on, barely. Imagine putting them on everywhere you go, instead of you write down, oh, don't forget this, don't forget.
Yeah, but then you have to wear them all the time.
No, but like, let's say
then you take them off and you're lost. Wait, what we're meant to do today? You left it all in there.
No, what I mean is you can dedicate an hour of the day.
Yeah, of course.
To checking what you've missed.
But you could just put post-it notes on the bloody door.
That's
when you walk
so
around.
long.
Do you know what? The only features that I've looked at and I thought, okay, this is, if I had money to like just throw down the window, out the window, it'd be that. I don't even know if that's a saying. Throw out the window?
Yeah, throw down the drain.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was looking for.
I'll be out the window like.
There is a feature where you can like project your Mac screen and like make it bigger, but you can literally make it. Nah, not even that. You can literally make it so the screen is huge, and I'm talking for editing. Because I edit on my laptop, it would be so sick to like watch whatever I'm watching in like huge, or like go into small details and edit it and stuff like that.
That's insane. I feel like it would help a lot of creatives. Like, the thing is though, we're thinking just like it big. It's gonna, the same way you're viewing this room or your room right now, it's going to be that size.
Yeah, literally.
And I want to try it. I want it. It's like $3,500 though.
Have you ever tried any VR?
Yes, but wait, before we move on, what I find really cool, it's so funny because you're like, I really want to use this. There's a feature on it where they have, like, let's say you've got a Hoover and you're hoovering, it'll put stuff on the floor or like little balls, and as you hoover it, you're like playing a game.
What are we, iPad kids? What is this?
I think it's
literally cool. To do my chores, I need to make it into a fun game.
Imagine paying $3,500 just
for that. But do you know what it is? The reason I think it would be fun, because any VR headset is fun.
I've tried them. I feel like they're a bit shit.
You've tried all the crappy ones. At my uni, we had one of the more expensive ones that come out. Like, you had to connect it to a whole computer, and they set up little scans from each side. When I say VR headsets are the most fun, because it doesn't matter what you're in looks like. It can be the most cartoony thing. There's something about your senses and your visual when you're placed in an environment, your body and your mind genuinely believes you're in that environment. Doesn't matter if it's a cartoon or not. Trust me, I was in this game where you're doing bow and arrows, and it's like just greenery and mountains in the back, and I was like, this feels so like I've escaped and come here, that it's like scary. And I always thought VR so sick, but there's going to be this negative downside where people are genuinely going to use it to like escape the world because it's so
I was
crazy.
about to say that surely, like, if you've got seasonal depression, you can just go outside on your balcony, put that on, and then just start like feeling like you're in Hawaii.
Yeah, just chill there.
Did you see that the Simpsons predicted?
They keep predicting everything. Simpsons made by the Shaitan. I'm telling you, there's something going on.
So
does Shaitan even know stuff?
With the Simpsons, basically, if you don't know, they predicted the Apple Vision Pros, right? Which they're basically a bunch of people walking around with the exact look of the Apple Vision Pros. And my theory is this, because people are like, the Simpsons predict everything. Are the Simpsons predicting everything, or are people making things based off of what is on the Simpsons?
Yeah, true. I think it's that way, and I think it's something that can happen unintentionally.
Yeah.
You don't know. A lot of us grew up watching Simpsons. Maybe all these inventors, they think, I just come up with the best idea. They don't realize that in their subconscious mind, they first saw that on the Simpsons and then went and made it.
Yeah, no, that's true. I genuinely believe that that's what's happening.
They could have been like, no, this is purely from, but everything is taken from everything you see in your experiences.
That's what I think.
But then at the same time, we say that, but they've got some like,
it's
ridiculous.
They've got some specific, like the
it's
Donald
not
Trump
like
one.
like where he's like going down the elevator, the escalator, sorry, and it's the exact same thing in the same place.
But maybe he's just doing that to make us think.
I don't know. I'm scared. I'm so scared.
You know what it is? I just don't bother my mind with this. You don't need to know. It's not affecting you. Who cares?
Is it bad that I'm just like, I don't care because when I die, I'm not going to be here. And I don't. You know how some people are so focused on like what's going to happen after they die in the world and all. Like,
I don't care.
Like I treat the world
like
good because I'm a Muslim in the sense of whether it's littering, all this stuff, and everyone's worried about global warming and that. But as much as I care about and I think we should plant trees and do all this stuff because you have to be a good Muslim and you have to better the world and for your children and stuff like that. But I'm going to be dead.
And what's going to happen?
I'm going to be dead and I'm going to be worrying about myself in the grave on the day of judgment. Do you think I'm going to be there like, what if my grandchildren have not got enough oxygen? Bro, I'm in the grave dead trying to survive.
He's not encouraging
no, you should do it.
Environmentally friendly.
Because even Islamically, you should be environmentally friendly because you shouldn't just be going out here and destroying things and all that kind of stuff. We have to be the best version of ourselves. We have to take care of the world that we're in. But I'm not stressed about in 100 years what it's going to look like. I'm going to be dead.
My main thing that I don't understand is when I die, bury me wherever. I do not care. You could bury me underneath a house. I don't care. But what I don't understand, and I've seen it a lot in the older generation, especially in my culture and other people's cultures, is they're like, send me back home. I want to be buried with this person. And I get like it's a comforting feeling, but they're like, I want to be buried in a different country and I'm just like.
But I did not want to have my dead body floating in an aircraft all the way back to another country.
Not just that. So I was trying to think what you were going to say. I thought you were going to say, because whenever you look at the camera, you're like, we can't really speak about this. I thought you were going to say, I don't want to speak about this. My thing is, after you die, your body is no longer your body. Like, it's going in the same ground. The same worms are going to eat on it. Like, it doesn't matter where you're buried. It actually does. Like, I genuinely don't care. Yeah,
same. I'll be honest. I'm very much like, I'm so like worried about the experience I'm going to have in the grave and then Judgment Day that I genuinely don't care. As long as I've been buried the correct way as a Muslim.
Yeah, exactly. I've been washed and stuff. Yeah, that's the same with me.
You could bury me in Australia. I don't care. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't care.
Do you ever think that like something you say will be like a foreshadow of like your death? Like imagine I just said that and then like in a few years I visit Australia and die there and then I get buried there and then people will be like, oh my God, do you remember he said that on the podcast?
Those creepy coincidences happen all the time.
Whenever I say something, I always instantly think, imagine that happens.
Yeah, like I remember when I was married. I said I was never going to speak about this again, but I'm speaking about it quickly.
You're like, imagine if I get divorced.
No, I made a TikTok and I wrote on the caption. I reposted the video of me from when I was a bride, and I wrote, I wish I could be a bride again.
So you're gonna eventually be a bride again. You dumbass.
I'm like, damn, that wish is
talk about manifestation.
Well, we don't know actually, because that might not happen.
Well, inshallah. But yeah, guys, I'll be honest. That is all for today's episode. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for loving.
Thank you for tuna. That
was terrible.
Fish.
But yeah, guys, if you've made it this far, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. The comment of this week is
Apple
Apple. And you know what's funny? We said we were going to do shout of the week and call segment, but we're going to save that for next week. I'll tell you why, because we forgot. Honestly, it is coming back though. It is coming back. And I'll be honest, I was saying that, but I only saw one person send their number. So clearly you guys don't care. Sort it out.
Fair enough.
No, I love you all. And Nisrin, where can I find you?
You can find me smiling on my pillow. You can find me at It's Nisrin on Instagram and TikTok.
You can find me at Kalo, Kachar on all social media platforms. Don't forget to follow Sadie Relatable on Instagram and TikTok. Guys, we love you lot so much, and we will see you next week. Peace.
Bye.